Yo, 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 what's good, everyone? It's your host with the Moses. Peace and greetings, post 90s, with my man's man.
Sit man, Kaz. Welcome to another edition of Ballin and Brawlin.
Thank you.
Now, I wanted to start off the day with with some good old basketball, but there's something among Twitter that got leaked out a couple days ago that I just can't ignore because it's now everywhere. People are talking about it on Facebook, all over YouTube. The people won't stop cracking jokes, and I'm pretty sure that these three people's Twitter is freaking going crazy with people constantly cracking jokes about it. And if you've been living on the rock for the past few days, what I'm talking about is recently someone on Reddit hacked Paige's Twitter or whatever.
iCloud.
Hacked their iCloud and released a whole bunch of shit she had on her phone from her just playing with herself to what people are really talking about, the sex tape she made with former WWE star Brad Maddox.
You disgust me.
And current WWE wrestler and New Day member Xavier Woods.
You disgust me.
Now, I'll be straight up. I did not see the videos. I mean, minus the one with Paige by herself, but because I don't watch anything that got another nigga in it.
It's crazy. I did. I seen it all.
I mean, if it's just her or her with another girl, I'm front center. But with a guy, hell no.
Lost mad respect for you, man. Xavier, mad respect for you, bro. He was my dude back in TNA, Consequences Creed. He was my dude. I don't know what you're doing, man. Mad respect. We gotta respect these women, man. But they also gotta respect themselves. But come on, bro. Why you in another room with a dude, butt ass, y'all both butt freaking naked, and dude is recording you? Like, now I'm questioning your sexuality. What was you doing with him, B? Y'all having a threesome looking at each other? Like, come on, G, you looking at another man's balls, man.
I can't do that either,
like,
man.
Yo, this man's recording you, B. Like, lost my respect for you. Never had any respect for Brad Maddox. All he was a referee / general manager.
Well, actually, he was a wrestler, sort of, but like they never.
I seen him live actually against Mark Henry.
And
5 seconds.
Yeah, and he got squashed.
Yeah, for 5 seconds. That's what I said, for 5 seconds.
That's just how they freaking had him booked. You ever see him on the Indies?
He's a bum.
You ever seen him on the Indies?
No. Well, is he good on the Indies?
No, I saw him a few times, but he wasn't under the name Brad Maddox.
What was the name?
You're gonna laugh. Mad Braddox. And then all. Oh,
what the hell?
He just changed the letters around.
Yo,
yeah,
bro.
Mad Braddox.
Son, somebody needs to help that man.
And then also he was also, before he came to WWE, he was known as Beef Wellington.
Oh, come on!
Come on, man. What is your name again? What's his name again? Beef what?
Beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington? Yo, come on, man. Let's do it wild, you know.
Actually, I think it's food. I think Beef Wellington is food.
I don't give a damn. That man is a creep. If he did that with Paige, imagine what he did with all them other chicks.
But actually, the craziest thing that I found out about the video, because somebody took a screenshot of it. Freaking, what I saw made me feel bad for Sasha Banks, Asuka, Bailey.
Yeah, the NXT title.
Yeah. Freaking someone. I think Brad Maddox nutted on the woman's title.
That's mad disrespectful. She was taking pictures with the shit on. They obviously cleaned those shits, though.
But still,
whoever had it after Paige is.
But freaking,
who had it after Paige?
I think Sasha Banks did.
Nah. It was Sasha Banks. I think it was Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Damn, Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't care. I still feel bad for every other woman that held that title.
Yo, they probably looking at that shit like, damn, yo.
Having that leftover nut all on the title. I don't care how much.
But no one's really thinking about that.
I don't care how much. I don't care how bad they cleaned it. It's still leftover nuts hanging out on the title.
No one wants to be thinking about that. That's right there is just totally irrelevant.
Like imagine how Oscar's feeling. I mean, I know.
No, bro, that's some little kid shit. That should have been no. Come on.
I mean,
why are you bringing that up? Come on now.
I mean, I know she's done a few things. I mean, I wish I saw him, but still, man.
Can't get this guy started about these type of things. This guy gets a little rowdy.
I'm a shameless pervert, man. Sue me.
Yeah, somebody wants to humble themselves anymore. You understand?
I
I feel bad for Paige though. I don't care. Like whatever it is. Like I feel bad for Paige. I don't care.
Now, here's how it basically was, you know. Yeah, freaking Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox, you know, they approached her at an NXT event. She just got finished winning a match. They were like, you know, you look like you deserve a break.
Yo, man, show some respect. Man.
How about you know? How about me and my boy Brad over here? We give you a little power of positivity.
Yeah,
and then
access granted.
And it was over from there.
You gotta show some respect, man. No one wants to respect females nowadays. That's why they don't think of themselves highly no more. Even though like I don't know, man.
But now, yo, I'll say that despite all my jokes, her like with all that, it really doesn't make me think any less of her. Considering the fact that this was long before she blew up,
bro. She was like 20.
Yeah, like seriously, this was long.
She's trying to have some fun, bro.
Like this was long before she blew up, but yeah, people still want to get bent out of shape about this.
Because people are so stupid.
Like, don't get me wrong, you know, she's fine and all that, but come on, man, that's her business.
That's exactly her business, and she's engaged now, like to Alberto Del Rio. Who cares, man?
Actually, you know, funny you mentioned that. I was thinking, imagine this match.
Come on now, you gonna say that same match has been all over the internet. WWE wouldn't even waste their time.
Come on, yo, Vince.
If they wanted to do something,
please, if you're listening, man.
You know what would draw more? All right, say the match, and I will tell you what match that would draw more ratings than that match.
Okay, fine.
I will tell you right now.
But let's have Alberto El Patron versus Xavier Woods versus Mad Braddox in a page on a pole match.
No one will even pay to see that.
Yeah.
Because they all three of them are just.
You are one pathetic loser.
It's all three of them, especially you, Patron, after your last run. But I'll tell you what match would draw more ratings.
Nah, yo, hold up. First off, with Patron, he's not doing too bad in TNA.
Well, yeah, okay, but that's just a couple weeks. But let me tell you what match.
To be fair, he won the world title on his first night.
Just like anyone would. Jack Swagger would too.
But he gave it up.
I know, because he didn't win cleanly. But you know what match would draw more ratings than that?
What?
Match did you just name? Gilbert versus James Ellsworth.
Yes, yo, that is 5 stars guaranteed.
5 stars.
Oh
guaranteed.
My God, I will pay to see that.
I will pay to see that.
Like, yo, I saw that.
Call me what you want, but I'll pay to see that.
Like, yo, I saw that as a meme, but I guarantee you, man, that would. Oh my God. That would get niggas out their seats. Oh my God. Cause yo,
this N-word, man.
The battle of the world's greatest jobbers.
That'd be lit.
Like seriously, man.
That'd be lit. I can. Yes, sir.
Word, man. Like seriously. But you know what would be even better?
What?
Freaking Paige and Becky Lynch in a spit swapping makeout match.
See,
performing some hot lesbian action.
That's how I know this guy's a virgin. Yeah, I want to talk about all that hairy dinky crap.
It's only a joke, nigga. Calm down.
Yeah, you know you really want to see that crap.
Nigga, who the fuck wouldn't?
I'll see them wrestle.
Oh yeah. So speaking of which,
passed.
I heard quite a few reports of people saying that WWE, like WWE officials, aren't happy with the way that Alexa Bliss wrestles.
So why would they call her up?
Yeah. You
Like,
know,
all these stories are just made up just to go by the day, just so people like you go on the internet and read shit like this and actually believe it. We gotta think outside the box. You gotta actually look at the facts. Why would they call? They could have kept her in NXT because she never got the NXT women's championship. Why would they call her up and make her SmackDown women's title championship?
considering the circumstances that happened, I think it might be a blessing in disguise that she didn't get it.
It's the maturity level. I don't get it. Everyone's gonna have fun with this till so they can't have no fun anymore. Watch Monday Night Raw is gonna be crazy.
I tell you what, the only time the fun will end is if Xavier Woods gets fired from this. That's when I'll get pissed.
But what if he does? Like,
come on,
his face wasn't in it. His face wasn't in it though. Let's be clear. But we know who that was.
Word, but he can deny it.
He can, but come on now. Who else would it be? What other black guy was down there in NXT during that time?
But yeah, what other black guy got hair like that? There's plenty of guys,
But what other black guy would please be him?
If she could have hooked up with some guy, maybe in a store or whatever.
You're right, but why would JTG say that then?
Oh man, that was so funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was fucking epic. Dude, this nigga JTG
that was disrespectful too, man.
This nigga was like,
now he's kind of throwing him under the bus. No one actually really knew who that really was because there's no face. There's no, you know what I mean? Until he said that. You just see legs, a black guy.
Wait a minute, what's his voice heard?
No, they just, you see recording like.
This nigga was like, yo, but where do I audition to be Xavier Woods in the next Paige movie?
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Oh shit. All aboard the whole train.
Crazy. Paige, you disgust me, but you ain't a hoe.
Yo, I find that funny how just because one little tape, and niggas already think she's a slut. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like come on, but to be fair, and I've learned this, all it takes is just one slip up to wreck your reputation forever.
Yeah, especially in WWE. It's just sad, but
it's like one small thing happens, and
honestly, there's been worse.
Like yo, take for example, remember Havoc from TNA?
Come on, I was talking about TNA.
I'm trying to make an example.
All right, make your example.
All right, so you remember Havoc, right?
Yeah.
Now, at first, she was gonna get signed to NXT, but then somebody brought up a tweet she put up years ago, where she dropped the N-word.
Yeah, you can say that,
and then that pretty much put everything on ice.
Same thing with Moose. Moose is supposed to sign with NXT.
What'd he do?
Yeah, he has a domestic violence pass.
And
they trying to stay away from it. And this was supposed to be like a year before he signed with TNA. He's supposed to come in with that. He's supposed to come in with Roger Strong in that group to try out.
And when I think of Moose, I think of Apollo Crews. You know what I'm saying?
They were a tag team in the indie scene.
That should have been more of a reason for them to come up.
That should have been more reason for them to come right to WWE. Like, there's no black tag teams anymore but the New Day.
Yeah, but because of that little thing, it ruined everything.
Yeah.
But
there's been worse. Like, according to the Paige situation, there's been worse. Seth Rollins, remember Seth Rollins had that picture going viral. His freaking junk. That picture of his junk going viral. Shorty leaked his joint because he cheated or whatever.
Yeah, but freaking they gave him a pass. Well, sort of, because he was still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Exactly. He was. It's been worse. He was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and everyone saw what he in his joint.
But I think it was because he was champion was the reason why they had to let him slide. Remember the MSG incident?
But he's champion though. That's your champion, the face of the company.
That's
so why would you let that slide? You make no sense, bro.
They don't have a choice.
What do you mean you don't have a choice?
Nigga, remember the MSG incident?
What about it?
Okay, it was also called the curtain call.
Oh,
remember Shawn Michaels was WWE champion?
Okay.
They didn't do anything to him.
I don't understand. No.
They didn't do anything to him.
No,
Remember that?
I don't care about that. That's the whole different situation.
I'm sure. Yeah, but
It's a whole different situation.
But still, man,
pictures of his joint and it wasn't going viral, bro.
But still, you get my point.
I get it to a certain point, but it doesn't add up to what I'm talking about. That Seth Rollins comparing that Seth Rollins situation to Paige's. Seth Rollins was a champ at the time.
And by the way, freaking naked photos leaked out of Dana Brooke. Ain't nothing happened to her.
God, this nigga's Dana Brooke.
I'm just saying.
Next topic, man. Dana Brooke was never no champion in any sort of way. But she's not no superstar the caliber of Paige is.
We think she'll ever get up that level?
If WWE pushes her the right way, which it should have been doing, she's stronger than every WWE diva in the locker room.
I mean, you know, she just
women's wrestler. I'm sorry.
I mean, she just turned on Charlotte last week and was perfect. Everybody was cheering for her and shit.
Yeah,
so you know,
good.
if they build, actually, the more I think about it,
that was a strike.
But you know, the more I think about it, part of me feels that maybe they should have waited till after WrestleMania, because like how are they gonna go about it knowing that Charlotte has a WrestleMania match?
Build her, have her instead of just having a feud with
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe Charlotte will be in the closing moments of winning the title. Then Dana Brooke comes out and screws it.
That'll just mess up everything. Just make Dana and Charlotte have a little program to WrestleMania. WrestleMania, what, 2 weeks, a week away? They can have a match on Monday Night Raw and then another match on next week.
Yeah, I guess.
That's fine. That's all she really needs, man.
I don't know. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Raw's coming on tomorrow night, so maybe we'll see something there. But I want to talk about freaking the situation with Nick Foley. You know, freaking Seth McMahon made him, you know, think that he had to, made him, you know, try and give a wrestler a pink slip. And at the end of the day, he said that it should have been Stephanie.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. But let me say this, you know, I remember hearing a few shoot interviews, and a lot of people had a lot of shit to say about Stephanie McMahon.
I don't like it personally. I don't know her, but just the product that she. Once I found out that she was part of creative this whole time, and then I'm seeing the product behind it, I don't like it.
That's the reason why a lot of people had so much.
She's kind of disrespecting the pro wrestling business.
That's why some people hold so much hostility towards her, because let's look at it from their point of view. Mm-hmm. You got wrestlers that have busted their ass to get where they're at, that take years upon years to hone their craft.
Decades.
You know, hours in the gym, hours in the weight room, putting in work. And then you're on a certain program, and you got wrestling minds like Jim Cornette, Paul Heyman, I think Ted Turner, dudes who have been there for like the longest, who actually know who actually know the business and what they're talking about and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
then you go to WWE, or better yet, a better example, WWF, and then you got freaking Stephanie McMahon, who's the boss's daughter. No offense to Vince McMahon. He has a mind for this because he's been in there and done that, but she hasn't.
She's been running WWE. She knows the keys on WWF was totally Vince.
Yeah, well, and then like with her just like coming in there,
yeah.
and like a lot of wrestlers felt disrespected because she ain't know jack shit about the business. No matter how much Vince tried to get it into her, there was like some part like good, like don't get me wrong, she had some good parts, but like for a big majority, even now, that she just can't get it.
Like when she was SmackDown general manager to begin with, like the first time around, when the aggression era with John Cena and all that was all right. You know what I mean? SmackDown it was hot, but it wasn't because of her. It's because of the wrestlers, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. Kurt Angle. I'd say Kurt Angle.
I especially liked when freaking what's his face. She was trying to sign Scott Steiner, but Scott Steiner
trying to get some
word.
Play, yeah.
I remember this nigga put her over the table. He was like, "Why wait?
Yeah,
my freaks are watching.
Yeah,
they like watching, and there's a camera right there." I'm like,
yeah, he wanted to get in.
But speaking of Scott Steiner, I find it so hilarious how like niggas, well, like how he talks on the mic. But funny enough, during interviews he doesn't talk like that at all.
Yeah, he's very because he has a college education, man. You gotta think about that. That's just a persona he was doing. You know?
I guess he just like purposely dumbs himself down just to get people laughing.
That's what he said. You listen to the interviews. He's like, I gotta dumb myself down for these dumb people.
No, but it's whatever. But also back to what I was saying about Alexa Bliss. Well, what do you think of this match she's having, where it's gonna be her versus every available SmackDown diva? I mean, female wrestler. I get tired of saying diva.
I'm here, divas. Yeah, I've been saying diva.
It's just like they've used the term for so long that it's just etched into your brain.
Yeah. But I think honestly, it might be a segue for Naomi to get it back. You know what I mean? But the surprise.
But Naomi's injured.
Surprise, I said.
Oh yeah.
I heard Tamina's medically cleared too. I heard they're talking about bringing back ex women wrestlers. I saw a recent picture of Tamina. Freaking and somebody made the joke that she looked like Nia Jax. No, she doesn't. Two completely different wrestlers. Style of wrestling.
Yeah. But I really see
they're both from this family.
Part of me finds some similarities in them.
Because they're both in the same family?
No, man, they're healing forces.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, no. Because Tamina was more of a heel enforcer, backing up a weaker looking heel, being the muscle behind a. Huh? But freaking a bit. She's always like the muscle behind a weaker heel. Or like a smaller heel.
Yeah.
Whereas Nia Jax, she just by herself, being dominant. Being a female Braun Strowman.
It's that Nia Jax durable. To me, it's not.
Yeah, because I think this was like the second or third time she blew out her knee.
Yeah.
But I don't know how she keeps blowing out her knee.
I don't know. Working out too hard, putting a lot of strain on.
But when you think of her with when someone with Nia Jax, do you think they could be a good duo?
Probably, but Tamina, I think Tamina's on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, she is.
I think she's on SmackDown.
Yeah, because freaking I looked it up. She's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But like, I think because Tamina's been such an enforcer for like so much. Yeah, like part of me just doesn't see her as anything else because she's been there for.
I feel like she could be a champion.
Yeah.
Just one time. Was she champion before?
No. I mean, she was the muscle behind AJ Lee.
Yeah. I mean, but that's weird. She should have been champion this once.
Yeah. Speaking of AJ Lee, I find it funny how like when they had Nikki Bella, break her reign, they basically copied everything that AJ did with her.
Oh, just with Nikki Bella.
Like her celebration, no one was there.
Oh yeah.
Freaking the same thing happened.
She was a heel though. So.
They were both heels. Same thing happened with Nikki Bella. Nobody was there besides Alicia Fox and Brie Bella. Then freaking. She threw the cake and landed in Alicia and Brie's face, whereas for AJ she threw the cake and landed all over Tamina. But one thing that always annoys me is that AJ Lee fanboys and fangirls. Like nothing against AJ Lee, like some people call her the greatest. I don't consider her among the greatest at all. But
never liked her.
but like I hate how like these fanboys and fangirls, like I compare them to Eminem fanboys and whatnot.
If you want to talk about greatest, I'm sorry to cut you off. If you want to talk about greatest, talk about Jazz.
The baddest bitch in the game.
Baddest bitch in the game.
That's what she always called herself.
That girl that has, not because she's black, but she just brung the freaking abilities that no one brung at that time.
Man, personally, I feel it was her time in ECW that helped shape her.
She's a badass. I always loved her.
Remember Thuggin' and Buggin' Enterprises?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no way. I don't think she was a part of that.
She was part of. She was in something with Teddy Long.
Well, actually, Thuggin' and Buggin' was with Teddy Long, but like by the time, but like during the time she was with Teddy Long, it was before that.
Yeah, I mean he was with the Mac too. Mac.
Funny enough, that they're still married.
Oh, the Mac and Jazz.
Yeah, Rodney Mac and Jazz.
Rodney Mac and Jazz. That's what's up.
Yeah, I think they have their own wrestling company going on.
That's good. Yeah. What's the next topic?
Yeah. I wanted to talk. I wanted to finish what I was saying about AJ Lee.
Oh, AJ Lee.
Yeah. Freaking like the fanboys and fangirls. I freaking compared. Like I freaking compared to what's his face. Like I compared to Eminem fanboys and fangirls because they're constantly dick riding them. Yeah. They're always trying to press like they're always trying to press you into thinking that they're the greatest. Yeah. They're always singing their they're the greatest of all time. No, they're the greatest ever. No one's ever gonna beat them. And then if somebody comes along, and then God forbid somebody comes along and disagrees with what they say, they'll spaz out on you. Like there was this one bitch freaking in this wrestling chat room I was talking to, and I was disagreeing with AJ Lee, and I was supporting Nikki Bella. And then a whole bunch of Bella bashers. That's what I call them. People that don't like the Bellas. They constantly feel that that they got in just because of their looks.
Well, they won the Diva Search challenge, so they basically did get in because of their looks. They're not
they won a Diva Search?
They won a Diva Search, bro. They won a Diva Search, bro.
Oh well.
Or some Miami shit. One of those damn things.
I could swear it wasn't the Diva Search.
They won something that had to, or some swimsuit thing, something that had to do with sporting their body and shit.
Yeah, but yeah, freaking. But I find it funny, and especially when AJ Lee gave her quote unquote pipe bomb. I call it a waste of time because pretty much everything that she described those women as described her.
Yeah.
She claimed that she got that because of a skill. You don't have any skill.
Who was talking about Nikki Bella?
No, I'm talking about AJ Lee. Freaking, I hate to go on a rant, but people want to say she had the best finishes. First off, her Shining Wizard, that has to be the worst botch the Shining Wizard I've ever seen. Whenever I see that, I'm thinking that freaking the Great Muda is doing backflips at this, seeing how shitty she's doing at it. Freaking Gregory Helms could do a better one in his sleep. Freaking anybody could do a better one in his sleep. I bet you freaking Zema Iron could do one better than that without even trying. Bet you Kevin Nash could tear his quad and do that, and it would still look better than that. And then on top of that, what makes it even worse, I feel she spit in the face of Tajiri using the octopus stretch. Well, I'm not even gonna call it that because it don't even look like that. She called it the Black Widow. Let me tell you something, man. That shit looks so horrible when she did. It's so bad to perform. Even when she comes, tries to find a way to run or turn one hold into her move. It's so badly done. When she locks it in, the person she does it to has to put their own weight on her just to make her look like she's doing anything. It's that bad.
You must not like her wrestling skills.
The fanboys and fangirls kill me, man. I get sick of it. I'm sorry. freaking even Cena fanboys didn't piss me off like this. And I gotta deal with them on a regular basis, but like with them, they don't do what the other fanboys and fangirls do. Sure, they'll sing Cena's praises, they'll say he's great, but they don't freaking like freaking press all of his accolades in your face, try to force you to be a fan. Like, I got this one homie, and I knew him since 10th grade, and we've been cool ever since. I still talking to him this day. He's a huge Cena fan. And you know, there will be times where he'd go as far as singing Cena's theme, or say that I should wise up and join the C Nation, but he does it in a manner where like he's not serious, where like he knows I'm not a Cena fan and he respects it, so he just doesn't play around. See, most Cena fans are like that. That's why I can fuck with Cena fans, even though I'm not a fan of Cena anymore. But like, just the fans of AJ Lee, just annoying. I mean, and it's funny.
She's not even there anymore though, so who cares?
But the thing is, people still blow up my Twitter and Facebook talking about her, saying she's better than all the wrestlers now. I'm like, are you kidding me?
But she's clearly not. So next topic.
Like, and
she's not even better than Becky Lynch. So
and
come on.
someone had the freaking nerve, had the gall to say that she was on the level of Charlotte.
Oh, she's not. She sucks. She's not that good. The only reason why she got the looks that she got is because there was no one else around.
And
only reason why. And let's stop talking about her, because she really sucks, yo. Her character was butt. Everything about her was butt. She was with a guy every other week. She sucks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for going on that rant, but like, I'm sorry for going on that rant, but like, I had to, man. Like, I can only keep that shit in me for so long before I just gotta go off on them. But anyways, freaking, let's talk about the tag title at WrestleMania. We gonna have Anderson and Gallows versus Enzo and Cass versus Sheamus and Cesaro. Now, first off, let me say this: Anderson and Gallows, y'all gotta be the biggest idiots. Because first off, there was a tag match, Enzo and Cass versus Sheamus and Cesaro. Winner would face the Club at WrestleMania. Yeah. Freaking, I saw the ending of the match coming a mile away.
I seen that coming when they with the promo that they had, the interview that they had. Yeah. They don't want to respect us. Well, they respect us by the end of the night.
Yeah, and then freaking and then they freaking attack both, I think, Sheamus and Enzo. But funny enough, didn't you notice that they hit Enzo first? And so like
Enzo's a punching bag.
So like they didn't hit them at the same time. So I say Enzo and Cass should have won the match because Enzo got hit first.
Enzo's a punching bag.
Yo, I don't care what anybody says. Enzo fucks with you, man. You want to like now that JTG's gone, you are now the flyest nigga in WWE.
I said JTG.
Oh, so what you trying to say? JTG don't be dressed in fly?
This man wore a bulletproof vest and some Timbs to the ring with gunshots in his pants. If you think that is fly, you are living in 2003. Stop it.
I don't care. I don't care. I still thought he was fresh. But even after that, freaking what's his face? Where I find it funny that segment he had with Alicia Fox. Where she was dissing how he was dressing. Bitch, why don't you take a good look at how you dress before you try and come at him? Like, I ain't got much of a problem with Alicia Fox, but seriously, you better take. She's saying has he looked in the mirror? Like, bitch, have you looked in the mirror lately? I mean, I know it was a segment, but still.
She look fine. She look better than most divas.
I mean, that's your opinion.
She look good.
No, I didn't say she didn't, but like, I mean,
I don't mind waking up to her face every morning.
I mean, I feel it, but I don't feel it that much. I mean, you know I'm dark, and keep that. I mean, actually, speaking of which,
you pass that on.
Actually, freaking, the more I think about that, it really sucks that Cedric Alexander's injured.
5 months.
Like, goddamn.
Yo, honestly, man, WWE, can you please do me a favor, man? Just please. We need to see more like raw, like more like talent, overall talent, like people that actually have like MMA backgrounds, like Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, dudes of that caliber. You know what I mean?
I think those dudes are happy where they're at now.
Yeah, they are. But I want to see him on the biggest stage. I feel like WWE should stop giving us one guy to push down our throats. I like Roman Reigns, that's my guy. But just stop giving us him to just push him down our throats. Give us someone else too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, that's cool for the time being, but we need that third guy.
But I'll say this, man.
We need 5. Fuck.
And this is usually with Raw, and rare times is with SmackDown. I hate when they be repetitive with some matches.
Yeah.
Like freaking when it comes to the main event, it usually features either Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns.
Raw, yeah, especially Raw. Yeah, Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Especially Raw. Raw's always. But SmackDown's not like that.
Yeah.
I noticed that with SmackDown.
Like freaking, they had the Usos and American Alpha close the show. Like,
and if I'm not mistaken, I think the females closed out the show in a steel cage match one time.
Actually, yeah, freaking like Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch.
And then we see who Luchadora was.
Yep, and that was Mickey James.
I think she has a good chance of winning the title.
Oh yeah. Now let's transition on back to that match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Now when I think of every available female wrestler, I get someone saying that, but freaking, we got freaking well, we don't have Nikki Bella because she's gonna have that match with Cena and Miz and Maurice.
We'll talk about that as it is.
We got Carmella. She already said she was gonna be in it.
She's not going to win. Unless James helps her in some technique.
We got Mickey James, of course.
She's got a good chance.
We got Becky Lynch.
She's always got a good chance. One of the best female wrestlers out there.
And also, part of me hopes they don't start to be repetitive with Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch.
Who else can you really put in the program? Becky Lynch is always going to be in the title picture. So whoever's the champion, Becky Lynch is going to be there. She's the best women's wrestler on besides Charlotte. Becky Lynch is close.
Part of me feels that the SmackDown after WrestleMania, Asuka's going to be brought up on SmackDown.
I hope so. Take out Becky Lynch. Let Becky Lynch win.
Because I saw pictures on live shows of SmackDown.
She was at MSG SmackDown.
Yeah. She was there with Tamina.
She went against Carmella.
And yeah. So part of
you gotta go to SummerSlam, man. You gotta go to SummerSlam, bro.
I feel you.
Stop playing games, man. You stop playing games. I'm waiting on you.
Hey,
let's do this, man.
Hey, man. I'm getting my shit in order.
Let's do this, man.
But anyways, freaking back to what I was saying before. But yeah, if anything, they're probably just gonna give the title back to Becky Lynch. Or they're gonna have Alexa Bliss retain.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, when Alexa Bliss first won, when she put Becky Lynch to a table, that really surprised me because I figured they were just gonna have Becky Lynch win again. But
I thought they were too. Yeah.
But I thought it was nice seeing her win.
Yeah, it's something new, something different.
Yeah, you got this NXT women's wrestler who people I bet you really didn't think much of because she was constantly being the valet of Blake and Murphy. Yeah. And then she comes up by herself and take the title. Speaking of which, I mean, I know they split, but when is either Blake or Murphy going to be called up?
So they making names for themselves.
No, I mean when?
Until they make a name for themselves as single competitors. They're both single competitors now. They're not in tag team anymore. I
mean, personally, I wish they never broke up so they could have been brought up as a tag team.
It would have linked too much to Alexa Bliss, and Alexa Bliss is on home right now.
So then put them on Raw, because the Raw could use a bit of refreshments for their tag team division. Because
so can SmackDown.
Because like when it comes to Raw, part of me feels like they don't have enough because all they got is Enzo and Cass. Freaking Sheamus and Cesaro, and the Club. I mean,
call me crazy.
I mean, they also have the Shining Stars.
Call me crazy, but they need to push the Golden Truth. I feel like the kids will get behind the Golden Truth.
Man, they ain't doing shit with the Golden Truth.
Which is sad.
I mean, they were doing something for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then that was it.
I feel like the Big Show deserves like a title before he leaves.
You know, I was thinking,
what the hell is that about?
No, you know, part of me was thinking if Jericho wasn't U.S. champion, then freaking him and Big Show should have reunited for WrestleMania only.
You gotta pay respects where it's due, man. Big Show's carrying this company, not carrying, but he's been the namestay for a while.
But still
know who Big Show is.
But still, I was thinking, like, seriously, Jericho reuniting for one night only at WrestleMania, have them face whoever's the tag team champions for Raw, and then just have them win the match, and then you know, Big Show announces his retirement, then the titles get vacated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, it wouldn't be the last for Jericho. He probably go on tour, but that's still not the last one. Just like imagine, you know, you're just waiting for the next match on WrestleMania. Next thing you know, you hear, then the pyro comes up, then they both come out. And then the crowd goes crazy. I mean, I would love that.
You Jericho fan. You Jericho mark.
Man, leave me alone.
Jericho freaking mark.
Actually, I want to touch back on a subject we didn't get much about. Like, when it comes to the tag team title match, who you got?
Huh?
I said for the tag title match at WrestleMania, who do you got?
Oh man, I think you asked me this before we knew what the actual match was set in stone. But I think I picked the Club last time. I think I'm gonna go with the Club again because I just have more confidence in the Club as a tag team. At the end of the day, we know Sheamus and Cesaro's single competitors.
Yeah.
Those future World Heavyweight champions. One already is 3 times.
I mean,
And Enzo and Cass. Enzo's just a freaking punching bag mouthpiece, and Cass is gonna be pushing because Vince likes him. So
Vince enjoys his big sweaty men.
You're so gay. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that because we probably have some gay viewers.
But seriously, freaking, am I wrong? Like, pretty much how big Cass is what Vince sees in the ideal wrestler.
Yeah, but I don't know why. That's not what it is anymore. It's not the whole Hogan era no more. He's just stuck on that.
Yeah.
Stuck on it.
But you know,
wake up, Vince.
But you know, I believe in Enzo and Cass. I feel that they're gonna win at WrestleMania. I feel that they deserve their WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, they do.
But you know,
I think they'll get it. Yeah, they probably would.
But you know, when it comes to WrestleMania, I want to think who like what kind of like over the top entrances do you think some people might have?
Definitely Triple H.
Well, of course.
Definitely Roman Reigns. Definitely The Undertaker.
But like, what do you think? But like, I always picture this.
Miz and Maurice might come out to something crazy.
But I always picture this. I mean, even though the Shield aren't a team anymore, here's what I pictured: freaking out of nowhere, you see like 3 helicopters circle around the stadium, and then ladders pull out of them. Then you see a whole bunch of SWAT. Then you see a whole bunch of SWAT team members running down the ramp. They got the shields held up, and the next thing you know, you hear some sirens. Then the Shield theme plays. Then they all come down from the helicopters, and then come in through the crowd.
That was a good one because the Shield is over, buddy. Stop reminiscing.
I'm just saying, man.
Coming back.
I'm just saying.
They're done, man. You do that in WWE, man. In WWE 2K, you can relive it there. But they're not.
How the fuck would I be able to do that kind of entrance?
You can make it happen. Use your imagination.
Whatever.
Mother effer.
See, that right there will be straight up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Jabroni.
But as far as now, there's one thing I do see for maybe the Miz.
What's that?
Like maybe you got a director in a director's chair. Then maybe he he has the little thing that you hit, take one, take two. Then maybe the Miz's team hits. Then like a real red carpet rolls down, and then you have like a bunch of people on the ramp looking like paparazzi, want to take pictures with the Miz, and then him just ignoring everybody with Maurice and shit.
Yeah. We'll just see. I don't want to guess on none of those. We'll just see what it is.
All right. Now, on to the next subject matter. Did we discuss this? The potential of Mick Foley getting fired. Part of me thought he was gonna quit last week.
Yeah, I thought if he was gonna fire Stephanie, I thought he was gonna fire himself.
Yeah, because I really like Mick Foley.
I like Mick Foley too.
I respect everything he's done for the business.
From Long Island, baby.
Personally, I feel that he's better off doing this instead of putting his body on the line, because he's already been there and done that. Yeah. Just like Mick Foley, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself some popcorn or something. Get yourself a nice drink. Put your feet up and relax, please. You've done enough. But I get sick of how freaking every fucking week the Stephanie man always bitches him. Always makes him look like a punk. Yeah. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of it.
I'm serious, man.
I hear you.
But maybe this will mean that she'll finally stop being all up on his back, and then he'll finally stand up to her.
I think he's going soon. I think that rumor's gonna come true with Kurt Angle.
Yeah, but like if Kurt Angle's GM, I bet. Oh crap. But freaking But then freaking what's his face? Well, I'm trying to think. Goddamn. Oh yeah. But with Kurt Angle, I know if whether he's face or heel, he ain't gonna take no shit from her.
And it might lead to a match, fucking.
Cause like
Triple H.
Cause like I remember back then when she was doing storylines with Kurt Angle, there was the time where he tried to get with her.
Yeah, they were like some.
And she wasn't feeling it. Then
that's what led to them Stephanie and them divorcing, right? Stephanie and Triple H, they divorced and whatever. You remember they divorced on TV?
But that was on TV.
Yeah, I'm talking on TV.
Yeah. But yeah. But also, I would like to see Kurt Angle wrestle.
Yeah, I would too.
Like honestly, Chris Jericho will always be my favorite wrestler of all time. But even Taz has said this, even though it was on TV. But you can't out wrestle Kurt Angle. You can't.
No one can, because that man's really a wrestler, and that's what he does.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we got some great wrestlers all over the place, but like with Kurt Angle, you just can't.
Never will be able to.
Freaking in Impact Wrestling, they called him a cyborg for a reason.
Yeah, might just take that name, take it, keep it with it, keep going with it.
Yeah, man.
But I think WrestleMania is gonna live up to the hype. To the last year, epic fail last year. There was only a couple good matches.
I wouldn't say it was an epic fail, but
I didn't like it at all.
I found it funny that that niggas in the arena couldn't see the match with Ryback and Kalisto because they wouldn't let them in.
Oh wow.
But personally, I like freaking I like Ryback. I know you don't. I like him. It pissed me off that they kept having them job to Kalisto.
Ryback.
But
that's what you are. I'm gonna keep saying it because that's what you are.
No, you are. That's what you are, homie.
You ain't money. You ain't money. You ain't money at all, money. And if I see you in the streets, money, it's over, money. You hear me, money?
Shut up.
I'm on some New Jersey Drive, real gritty right now, money. Don't tell me shut up, money. Cause this is how I do it, money.
Like, come
real
on.
90s flow, money. Money. Don't interrupt me, money. You hear me, money? Come over there and punch you in your face, money.
Man, you ain't gonna do
Alright,
shit.
money. Shoot. Shoot. Grab you by your dreads, man.
The hell,
Choke you out with your dreads, boy.
the hell you will.
Choke you out, boy.
Keep dreaming.
Freaking.
Coming now.
You're in the same boat as freaking Ryback.
Really? You tried it.
Let me talk to you.
You're a dummy. Oh, you gonna boo me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You get booed. You get booed every time you step outside your door. Every time you step outside your house, right on your porch, you get booed. Tomatoes throwing at you. Every time.
Yeah,
that's
but-
why you don't go outside.
Yeah, but I want the heat.
That's why you don't go outside. That's why. Yeah, you don't got no guns, boy. You ain't about none of that. You ain't about none of that.
That's not an insult. That is just a fact of life.
You ain't about none of that.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Don't get lost in the sauce, buddy.
Yeah, you ain't about that either.
You damn right I'm not about that. When I introduce myself in the show, I say peace and greetings. I'm not about none of that violence, homie. You could do that. Unless someone knocks your ass out, you ain't gonna be about no violence no more. You know you can't fight.
Fuck out of here, man, Rick. And that just gives me permission to go even crazier.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, that was pretty much the reason why I got kicked out of Job Corps.
Yeah, there you go. Look at you fighting and stuff.
But yeah, but yo, first off, it wasn't my fault. Freaking the nigga told me SMD. You go,
Cares, man.
nigga, you just gonna let somebody say SMD
Bro,
to
be
you?
a bigger person, man. Why
But
does everyone get so offensive with words, bro? He don't know you.
But st-
Does he know you?
but still
Is he impacting your life in a certain way?
But still, it's violating, man. Saying SMD.
Come on, bro. Come on, son.
Someone let
Everybody
me.
want to be a gangster now.
Someone let me know.
Yeah,
Someone let me know in the comment section if a nigga came up to you, told you to suck their dick. What would you do?
Everyone want to be a gangster so they get bopped.
Nah,
Everyone want to say the N word so they get, you know what I mean? Like everyone want to do that so they get freaking ran up on. Nigga, like what?
You know, I think it like depends on who's saying it.
Yeah, we need to stop saying it because we letting the white people say it. Us saying it, letting white people say it, and then white people say it to us, and we looking at them like they're crazy, but we can't really look at them like they're crazy because we saying it all over the place. Raheem,
Whatever.
Kaz. Sorry, I said a government name.
That's the C. Oh,
and he is
Z.
not, and he is not a Muslim.
You know, funny enough, freaking one of my old teachers. Alright. Freaking one of my old teachers. She said that Raheem was an Islamic name.
Muslim.
Yeah, but I'm not Muslim.
I know.
And then she told me that there was this one dude she knew who was named Raheem,
Right.
who was this wealthy businessman.
They don't spell it like you.
I know.
It's like RAHIM.
I know, like Sharif Abdul Rahim.
Yeah. Hey, yo, this is another edition of that Ballin and Brawlin podcast. You know what I mean? It's your hostess with the mostest post 90s. We about to rise up out of here with my man's man.
Is the hitman, the COZ. Boom.
You know what we do, man. We always come through with the facts and all that jazz, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So make you some food, get a drink, chill with your girl, and you know, tell your girl about this.
You know,
You know what I mean? And come kick it with us. Ballin' and Brawlin. We out, baby.
spread it worldwide. Let everyone know.
Peace
Yeah.
and love. You heard?
We gonna catch you another time.